are live. We are coast to coast on iHeartRadio today, AM, FM, 247.com. Of course, you can find us each and every day at JiggyJaguar.com and the mix on Tuesdays, 990 WBOB. That's right. It is the way that it is. I'm just going to...
A bare wall doesn't qualify as art.
We're not going to do that. We're going to go to this. And check us out on the web each and every day. Get a hold of us online at JiggyJaguar.com. Yay! Indeed. Yes, that is the way it is. So, we are going to go to our next guest. She is going to join us live. I believe she's quite the perv magnet. And we will go to her kicking ass and taking names here on our big broadcast. And we are going to go live to our next guest. She is going to join us here in just a few moments. How are you, my friend?
Doing well. How are you?
Pretty good, actually. You have quite the background. Tell us a little bit about how you got started doing what you do, my friend.
Well, oh my goodness. I've always just been, I've just always loved music. Music's always been a part of my life. And I mean, when I was about 16, I got my first guitar and I started teaching myself to play and playing shows around in my hometown and just kind of learning as I go. And now I've started writing songs and recording music and putting out original stuff.
That's awesome. So you have got quite the music. What has been some of your feedback that you've gotten from folks on your music? Because you have some really great stuff, my friend.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. The music that I put out, I want it to be something that people can just totally hear and be like, yeah, that's my song, that's my jam. or even that song really hits home. I love when I hear that. I playing original tunes at shows and sharing music with new fans and new people that I've never met, and they tell me that song, it really hits home, or that song, it really I totally relate to that. I love that. I love hearing when people can connect with something that I've written that way.
Fantastic. So what got you into the music? Did you listen to certain musicians as a kid? How did all this?
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. So growing up, I was, on a steady diet of the classic country music and all the good stuff, like Reba and Dolly Parton and Johnny Cash, and that's the stuff that I, grew up listening to just because that's what my family members would listen to and things like that. But I will say Carrie Underwood has been one of my, greatest influences. And I went to one of her concerts when I was about 5 years old, and she brought me up on stage at her concert. And I remember that moment, getting to stand up there with her and seeing all the faces of these people just totally connecting over music and coming together. It's like a universal language almost. I just remember that feeling and wanting to have that always be a part of my life, that feeling and getting to bring music to people in that way.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
We've got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big broadcast, and she has got some amazing music. Check out the website, PaytonHowie.com. And Payton Howie's with us today here in our broadcast. The party don't stop if we never go home. This is a fantastic single. Tell me a little bit about this. It's going to be out on the 27th of this month, here in a couple days, my friend.
Yep, it's coming up. It's on this upcoming Friday. I'm so stoked. That is another new song off of the project that I've been working on and that I'm planning on releasing very soon. This is a new single coming out next Friday. I'm super stoked. It's just a feel-good party vibes, and I mean, I wanted to put it out just around this time of year, especially coming to the end of the summer, and people are like, whatever, going back to work, going back to school, whatever it is, and kind of thinking about the fact, like, the party doesn't stop if we don't want it to. And I just, I want people to just be in that party mood when they hear the song. It's upbeat, and super stoked to share it with everyone.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Now you have quite the background. You've been featured on several Spotify, playlists and things like this. Tell me a little bit about just being in the right position at the right time with all this stuff.
Well, honestly, I've just been one of those artists that's been super lucky, and just I've been so lucky to have so many supportive people and knowledgeable people that have just taken me under their wing and been there and supported me through everything, especially coming into the music industry at a young age. It's so nice to have that support system, and having, seasoned musicians that I'm friends with to just allow me to, sit at their feet and learn, and be there and help, hey, do this and don't do that, kind of guide me down the path, especially being out in Nashville and all that. It's a crazy industry, but I mean, honestly, I love it. And I'm just lucky enough to have those people that are there guiding me and helping me, and just, meeting these people all through within the industry. And I think music has brought me so many great friends and mentors and supportive people. So I'm grateful for that.
That's awesome. So recently you had a fantastic single. It was called Freedom. Tell me a little bit about this.
Yeah, so Freedom, I put that one out on Memorial Day weekend, along with the music video that came out. That was the first music video I ever shot. And I mean, it was just a very, patriotic anthem. And I wanted to put it out like that, with the music video that tells the story of the song, and it's just, I have a great love and respect for our servicemen and women, and a great love for our country. And that's the whole, inspiration behind that song and the story that we told in it. So it's out there. It's I mean, honestly, I'm really amazed by the way that it's been received, and by the people that are, telling me their stories. I have a lot of veterans that'll come up to me and tell me, I love this song, or this video, it really touched me in this way. So it's being received really well, and I'm grateful for everyone that's listening to it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, you have got a great voice. You have this ability to play the guitar like nobody's business. What other instruments do you play?
Well, I mean, guitar's my main for sure, but before I learned to play guitar, I actually played a little bit of keys. I used to play the piano a little bit. I was always, taking lessons when I was learning, and my, my piano instructor, I was like, oh, you need to read the music and follow the rules. And I was just like playing by ear and just doing whatever I wanted, and just having a good time with it. So that's kind of the first instrument that I learned to play a little bit. And so I still play a little bit of keys here and there, but guitar is kind of my main. And fun fact, I'm actually working on, integrating some harmonica into my show. So
wow,
that'll be on there soon.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, looking at your music background and your social media and everything, have you ever been approached to be a model? Because you're quite the little perv magnet, my friend.
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
Because just you've got the whole thing. You're talented. You've got the look, everything. I look at all this stuff and I'm like, you literally could do whatever the hell you wanted to do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks.
So, what's been the reception to your music when you've been out performing and on radio and various things?
It's crazy because I've been playing shows all over the country. I've, been in a couple different states, and I think everyone can agree that each state is kind of, has a different culture of its own. So playing around is always interesting, because there's always going to be a different kind of response to the songs that you play. And I will say I've been playing a lot out in Texas, and just getting to play shows with these people that are just so rowdy and fun is the coolest thing, because, they're just like, they love original music. It's so nice to have like people around you that are like, hey, like, we want to hear some original tunes and stuff like that. So I've been out touring a lot. I got a couple shows coming up. I'm going out to St. Louis next weekend. And I mean, it's awesome to just have people receiving your music and your original tunes so well. It's awesome, and I feel really thankful for that.
Fantastic. So, did you do any live streaming or any of these things during the pandemic, or?
Oh yeah, you bet. I think honestly, the whole live stream and virtual concert thing was literally like the lifeline of musicians and influencers and artists online, because it's like, when we're, whatever, stuck in our houses and, not able to go out and perform live, we're able to sit on a live stream, get on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and just like talk with people that are supporting us and listening to our music, and, play their favorite songs, and just have a good time and still connect with people when we're not able to go out like that. So honestly, having those live streams was something that was a total game changer. And I've definitely started integrating it into just my normal, career routine, because honestly, getting to connect with people over live stream, whether they're far away or can't be there, it's a great tool to have.
Awesome. Now, you put a lot of content up on YouTube as well. Talk to us about some of your videos and some of your content that you post.
Yeah, I mean, my YouTube page is really just a place where I'll put out, my most recent covers, my music videos now coming out, and some lyric videos, some projects that I've been working on. When I was back when I was in high school, I actually like took a couple courses on like video editing and things of that nature. So I really enjoy that part of things, of getting to create and make those videos and cover songs or original content, just put it out there. And live performances too. I've been trying to share a lot more about like my videos while I'm out on tour and stuff like that. So my YouTube page is Payton Howie, and it's up there. I got a couple things coming out, and the next music video for my next single is going to be up there very, very soon.
Fantastic. Well, we are going to play your latest single here. It is officially going to be out here in a couple days, but we're going to play a little bit of it as a sneak peek. And I appreciate you being with us today. Thanks for being with us, Payton. You are fantastic, and I look forward to talking to you again, my friend.
Well, thank you very much for having me. This was awesome.
Thank you, Payton. There she goes. That is Payton Howie, and we are going to go to this track. It's Never Go Home, and it's here on the big program.
Quitter, baby, mama raised me better. Oh, I'm here to party, yeah, it's time to get it started. Let's go. Red and yellow jello shots, where the cups are always so low. You're either with it or against it.
and that is Never Go Home. And we are going to take a brief time out here on our big program, and when we come back, we have got more coming up. It is the world famous